guys, welcome back to my playthrough of Super Mario 64, Transcending the Rainbow. And in this episode, we are heading to a really cool course. So, after the mixed feelings I had coming off of Course 6, um, it's good to switch it up and play something that I think I'm going to really like. Obviously, it's early on because, I've only tried one star, but this course looks really cool. And I'm really anticipating it. It's got a little bit of a IOF frigid fragile fate flavor to it, which if you're familiar with my channel, I've mentioned a couple times that that IOF C10 is probably one of my favorite courses of all time. So right off the bat, the fact that that's an influence, we're off to a good start. Let's just put it that way. All right. Good. Okay. So full disclosure, I actually this is my second try recording this video. I just had another recording and I died to that course entry for 5 minutes. So I'm really glad I just got it first try there. Because basically everything I just said, I actually just literally just repeated it. So I'm really happy that I only had to do it one more time. Anyway, so this first star, like I said, very frigid, fragile fate. I'm just gonna say IOF C10, very IOF C10 flavored. Because if you don't know what IOF C10 is, it's this icy themed level that has it's known for having very retriable sections, but challenging. So that's a thing I think this star that's something I think this star is going for. Challenging, but retriable. Actually, funny enough, not here. I'll get to the point that's retriable. You're probably thinking this doesn't look retriable, and you'd be right. Really the crux of the star is what I'm talking about. Where it's a hard wall kick section, and you could fall a lot and survive. So the stakes are a little lower. But because of that, the jumps can be pretty hard, It's IOF C10. It's retriable, so it makes it a little less hard. But because of that, the jumps are very challenging. Alright, let's try to get this right. Yeah. This section's a bit difficult. So this tower is what I'm talking about. It's retriable. By the way, super love this course. Really love it. One thing that's a little negative about the star, in my opinion, is not even this star. There's actually a red right at the end of the star. And I don't think this so far. I don't think that's something this game's done that much. So I'm hoping it doesn't become a habit, but I don't know. To be fair though, if there's one level, oh shit, I just felt the last walking. If there's one level and it could probably get away with having reds near stars, it would be this one, because this level is super sick. Yeah, so this section you could fail it a lot. I've already failed it a couple times. You could just keep falling down, So I appreciate that, Don't get me wrong though. I think this might be the hardest level I've done so far. So it's gonna be hard. Just because it's retriable doesn't mean it's easy. All right, let's try to lock it. There we go. So now we come up this tower. I don't know how you get that right there, by the way. That's gonna be interesting. So now we have some tunnel wall kicks, another staple of ROM-X, especially modern ones. It's becoming more popular. Okay, so once you reach this point, you're basically good because there's more jumps, but they're it's very retriable stuff. You can just keep falling down, and honestly, you'll be fine. So we have to get on this roof, which is actually a little annoying because we have to do wall kicks off this tree stump. There's a very specific set of wall kicks you want to do. Oh, I almost had it there. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. But hey, at least you don't die. That's good. I feel a little angled is better. Yeah, I think a little angled is better. Fortunately, I'm getting collisioned. Bro, come on. It's just kind of an annoying thing because like you might just get stuck here for a while. Yeah. Dude, how did that not make it, bro? Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, what is going on? Dude, this is it's just annoying. That's all it is. It's just annoying. Thank you. Oh, I didn't make it. No. Damn it. No! Dude, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's no way that just happened. Bro, did you just see that death? I didn't think it was possible to die past that part. I'll be honest. I just completely shocked myself. Sorry for the rage. It's not that I don't like this level. This level's very good. I just never saw myself dying. Ever past that point. That's like probably the only way you can die. Wow. I'm shocked. I actually found a way to die there. Wow. Other than that though, it is still a cool star. But what? Alright. It's kind of weird shit's happening, not gonna lie. Don't really know what's going on. But you gotta sometimes just try to. You can't always be like thinking about like, oh, like the star's going badly. Sometimes you just gotta have fun, you know. I have to remind myself that. At times. All right. Let's try to like not have weird deaths every 5 minutes, every 5 seconds. All right. What? I actually don't know what's happening. Not gonna lie. Not sure. Not really sure what these deaths are, but all right. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to cut on this story. Because when I did start practice, like, I'm like, oh, this is all a tribal. We're all good. Maybe not. Dude, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Bro, I should have fucking had this star. I literally got to the part where I literally thought like, you can't die here. And then somehow I slide off the slope, ground pound in like the little hole. Like that is like absolutely fucking absurd. Can't believe that even just happened. I have another idea here. Hold on. Since that's not going well. Maybe I do that. I don't know. I'll work on that jump some more. I don't know why that's not going well. Dude, are you kidding me? What the fuck is happening, man? So full disclosure, I didn't know I wasn't gonna say this, but it feels relevant now. I actually got this. I was having so much fun with this star. I actually got it like 5 times in practice. I'm not even joking. I've technically already gotten this star 5 times. So the fact that I'm like having all these tests now is really annoying because I was literally like getting this star for fun in practice. I'm not even joking. So the fact that now when I'm actually recording, I just can't get it and I keep having weird deaths. It's actually really annoying. Like, dude, that collision is fucked. That collision is fucked. What you're seeing right now happen there, that's not normal. Like, that's not normal. Like, I played this game a long time. That's not normal. So, I'm doing something different on that jump because that collision is really bad. Like, really, it's atrocious. Or, I don't know, something's off, but that's not how it's supposed to work. So, I'm not sure what's happening. I'm going to try something different because clearly I need to change it up. I think we're going to go for that. I think that's better. Hopefully the collision's better on those spikes. Dude, this has been a fucking disgrace so far. Dude, like, come on, man. Alright, finally. I'm getting the fucking yips on this star, dude. Okay. Yeah, that's the part usually you'll fail a lot. That part's a little hard, but thankfully it's like one of the most tryable parts because you fuck up those walls, you're just like. You fall down, you're all safe. This game's so nice. Okay, back here. Alright, dude. Now let's try not to do the unthinkable and die again. Past, like, literally one of the, like, safest parts of the game. Like, once you get on top of this island, I actually thought this was one of the safest parts of the whole game. Like, and maybe one of the safest parts in any Kaizo. Because what are we just on this safe island? Somehow I found a way to die, which is just actually incredible. Okay, there we go. That time I got on my first try, of course. So, I remember I said there was like a red near the star. It's actually in that chimney. So you have to do a couple wall kicks there. So, like I said, not a big fan of like the red near star, really. But it is what it is. Oh shit. I forgot you're supposed to triple jump where the coin is. Yeah. There we go. Dude, that took way too long. So honestly, I'm gonna go. Obviously, I'll go practice the next star. I'm gonna go practice that path again. Cause like I said, you have to do that whole path in reds, and I don't know why that went so bad. So I'm gonna go do more research on that. All right, guys, back with another really cool star. The stage is certainly living up to the hype, I gotta say. I know I kind of raged on the last star. Ignore that. I just always rage. It's just unfortunately the truth. But really enjoyed the first star. Really enjoy this star. So really that what I say when I'm level-headed is a lot more like accurate to what I really think. So first off, we have this like pretty difficult section where we have to like do a bunch of firsties. And it's pretty tough because it kind of feels a little different every time based off what like your angle is going into it. A couple other factors. Oh man. I gotta be honest, I can't believe I actually got hit by an amp because those amps are like super easy to avoid. But I just needed to like shut up. I was talking. Again, when am I gonna learn this LP? So I'm already starting to think of my route in reds. Because like the last star, there's also red's pretty far in the star. I think what I might do is I might do this path first. This is the path we do first. Because then there's a warp at the end of this path that takes you back like to where that Chucky is down there. Just warps you there. So I figured I'll do that path. And then that first path I learned for the first star. I feel like that makes sense. But obviously it's still early. Maybe there's like... Maybe I'll find another path I want to do more, you know? Who knows? Alright, I'm trying to pay attention a little bit more here. I feel like with amps, you just have to have a plan. You just have to like pre-look and be like, alright, I'm going to go here. So for example, go in there. Yeah, and then they're not really an issue when you actually like focusing. Alright, so that's actually, that whole like, continuous section. It's a bit stressful. So I feel like I wouldn't want to do that late into a red coin star, you know. So this part is really cool. So we had like in the first star there was like upside down islands and like normal islands. Now we have like a tilted island. It's like a giant slope. So again, super cool. You could kick up it, but I think it's a little risky because there's so many Goombas and fire and like. And you're very vulnerable when you're just like kicking up a slope, you know. I didn't even really fully realize how like vulnerable you are. So here we have our. What am I doing? I might just go straight angle. So here this is like our This is the wall kick section for the star. Knock on wood, because I'm obviously doing it right now. I thought in practice it felt very easy, but we'll see. Alright. 1, 2, 3, okay. You know what? It's like thin wall kicks. You don't actually do the thin part. Nice. Yeah, that ending is pretty easy actually. So far, it's been 2 tricky stars, but the ending themselves is actually very easy. Good shit. Alright guys, so now we have star 3 called Getting Weird. And I would have to agree, I think this hack is certainly getting a little weird. But it's also getting pretty based, because I actually like this level. So this path is a little tricky, and in particular, this star ending has me a little worried. I think this could be a star where maybe I have a couple deaths on the last jump, unfortunately, but that's just how it is. I just think the last jump's the hardest. And this path's a little tricky too. So we have there's like a momentum jump to start right off. I looked at that for a while to come up with the best strat. Ultimately, I decided it's hard to explain like all the things about it, but I'm basically trying to have a lot of when I have a lot of speed coming off of the slope, that way I can do a big momentum jump and just wall jump off the back wall instead of having to worry about. Because I think there's like a wall kick you're supposed to do, but you don't even have to worry about that. You can just do like one wall kick and then get up. So I think where I am now, by the way, this like getting up here with the 2 chuckies, I think this is as far as I have to go for reds. Which for reds it won't be that bad. But the normal star that I'm going for actually has quite a few more jumps. So this is like a case where I feel like the normal star stuff is harder than just the red coin stuff, which is good. I think that's how it should be. You know, you shouldn't have to go like all the way down a red coin path. Like this is like what I'm trying to say. Is like this path has a lot of like unique stuff, but it's non-reds. Like all these parts are non-reds. Unlike the last 2 stars, which I would say a lot of it's going to be in reds. So here we have a really interesting wall kick section. Okay. Oh, I saved that. Dude, no way I just saved that. That's crazy. Alright, let's try to kick up. Okay. I'll take that. This attempt's a little sus, but it's actually going very well. I'm almost at the last jump, but like I said, the last jump's the hardest, in my opinion, by far. So now we have TikTok log jumps. Now, these jumps are kind of sus, because eventually you just get dumped off the, like these cubes, like they turn. But it's a little hard to, like, tell when they're going to do that. You have to, like, really watch closely, to be honest with you. Like, they move a little bit, but it's not that much, you know? So I'm like really making sure to focus. This last jump, so this is the last jump. It's like a momentum jump, but your positioning has to be really good. So I'm going to go with, I think this is like decent. Come on, dude. Dude, let's go. No way I just got that first try. That's crazy. Damn, let's go. That's a good first try. That's definitely one of my harder first tries. Because I consider that the hardest star I've done, definitely, in this level. Let's go. Getting weird. Damn. More like getting clapped. That's for sure. Alright guys, we have yet again another cool star. We're 4 for 4 in cool stars. At this point I'm kind of expecting we're going to go 7 and 7 on this level. Like I said, really enjoying this one. So I have a bit of an angle setup here. So this one's all about 90 degree angle walls things. So we started out with a bit of a weird wall kick section. Now here I do something a little unintended. You're supposed to like use that blue wall so I get around this tower, but I was just like, you know what? I could just get around it using normal skills. So no offense, blue walls, but I kind of trust my own ability more than your weird angled wallness, if you know what I'm saying. So this is kind of a unique section, because we have to like avoid amps. like while dealing, like having like that weird angled like wall kick. So that was pretty cool. And I do, as you can see, there's a red behind me, so I do have to do it in red. So, I better be getting consistent at it. I will say though, just like the last star, there's only a red like about halfway down this path, so I don't really mind that. It's only when it's like the whole path. Like star 1, I thought it was a little bit too much, because it was basically like, I would say like 95% of the path, but this is like 50% or maybe even like 40%. So this is like more reasonable. Alright, so this part is a little challenging. This is kind of like the last jump. Fire Spewers also adds a lot of pressure here because you do a lot of slope stuff, like while having a Fire Spewer guy in your ass. It's not great. Not a great situation. Ah, shoot. Lost my bearing there. Can't get every star first try, you know? That is okay. So as I'm like doing the star, I'm calculating in my head like what do I want to do first, and it's kind of an interesting dilemma. I feel like the jump I feel least confident in this level so far out of these first 4 stars, it's actually that like firsty wall kick section from star 2. But like I feel like this isn't easy either. What I'm doing right now, like this, I know I just nailed it twice in a row, but I feel like in attempts for red coins, like that's not easy either. So I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to like think about what I want to do. Oh wow. I mean, no matter what you do, you're doing the same jumps. It's just you got to think order, because whatever you do first, you're gonna have like a lot of opportunities to obviously try it, because you're gonna keep dying. But it's like you're right near to spawn. And on the flip side, you got to think: do you want to like save? Do you want to do something easy first, so you get like a lot of attempts going, or do you want to pick something hard first, get it out of the way? And I feel like if I were to pick something hard, I feel like those first 2 walls, I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. I really don't know what I'm gonna end up doing. I think what I'm thinking right now is that I might end up doing like, if this makes sense, like 2, 1, 3, 4. So almost in order. By the way, this ending sucks because there's like a nice. There's like a fire. See that fire jet? There's that fire jet, but it's out of view. So when I'm doing those what's it called? Why can't my brain think? Not crossovers. Why can't my brain think? Offsets. When I'm doing those offset wall kicks, I've also like be watching the fire, because for some reason it's not loud enough for me to hear it. Maybe the music's loud. I don't know. So I have to like watch it like while I'm doing the offsets, and then when it goes off, I'm like, you gotta go quick. All right, but we're doing well. 1 more normal star, and then we got the speed star, and then reds. Time for the 5th normal star. And this one's not too bad. Although I just happen to like these jumps a little bit less than the other stars. So I think I said previously that I thought the first 4 out of 4 stars are kind of bangers. This is the first one where I'm just like, it's okay. It's not bad or anything. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just like, you know, they can't all be bangers, you know. So we're gonna come into this castle. That jump's a little awkward because you have to like strain and then like hold back. So technically it's a panel star. The panel doesn't really mean much because he could have just made it where the star is at the top and it like wouldn't have changed anything basically. So you still have to climb to the top of this castle, and I feel like that panel doesn't really like change the star at all. So we have some pretty interesting jumps. I guess interesting, but I would say like this just feels like the most like normal star in this level, you know. But that's okay. That was a little that was a little too low on that one. So since I've kind of been talking about on every star like how how deep the red is. I would say this one, it's not the whole path, but it's probably like 75%. So it might qualify as a red near star, but at least it's not like a red as star, you know what I mean? It's not all the way. So it's not terrible. Definitely the worst defender. Star 1 is like 95%. There's a red like probably like 95% deep in. So that's still like the reigning champ for like red nearest to a star. Ooh, that might have been too. Yeah, that was shit. I knew it immediately. I'm like that was pretty bad. I was playing that a little scared. So since I'm doing the last like normal star, other than obviously star 7, I think I know what my route's gonna be. I think I'm gonna do 2-1, which was I was planning to do like that combo first, and then I'm gonna come down and do like this right away, and then I'll probably do 3 and then end on 4. Even though 4 is like hard to be honest, but everything's like equally hard, so whatever you do last is gonna be challenging. Because I think Serum did a good job of like balancing the difficulty in this level. Like every path's probably the same difficulty. I mean, this one just feels harder right now because I just started it. Nice. I don't know why that's giving me trouble now. Maybe I have to look at that jump again. I mean, I literally just did too short and then too long. So I literally did like the warm and cold thing, which I always love when that happens. I mean, if I really don't like this path, which I feel like I'm starting to not like it, I could do it first, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I definitely need to get better at this path. Definitely. It's not even that long either. Alright, dude, come on, man. Shouldn't really be that hard. There we go. Yeah, I was kind of getting the yips on that. Wait, do I have an angle? For some reason, I thought I might have had an angle there. Not sure. Alright, let's try this. Okay, I don't know where my wall kick was. Dude. Hey, maybe I do need to do this pass first. I could. Oh, come on, man. The one, okay, I will say the one good thing about doing, if I do choose to do this path first, is I think it's very short. So it wouldn't feel like I'm like just stuck here. Unless I just do really bad, then maybe it will. I don't know, I'm kind of just thinking to myself right now, I feel like I don't really vibe with this path. Do I really want to do it at the end of a star? Or actually, no, it'd be more like the middle of the star, but still. I feel like I'm not vibing with it. But if I do this path first, that means I'm going to be doing star 2 a little bit deeper in the attempt, which is a little bit, obviously it makes it a little bit more pressure. Alright, here we go. 2, 4, 5, 6. So this is the point where I jump down for that red and then I go this path. So it's not terribly long, but it's just pretty hard, I think. I don't know, there's probably like a couple of jumps I just need to get down and then dude, what is this camera? Alright, I'm starting to get pissed off there. Okay, this is the final jump actually. I gotta lock in. Nice. Alright. Boom. That's the 5 normals now. Next we'll be looking at Star 7. Holy shit, guys. This Star 7 is like the hardest Star 7 ever. I think this might be the first Star 7 I actually need to like cut down. Because it is really hard. I haven't gotten into practice yet, but I got really close, so I think I'm ready. But oh man. Dude, this is a freaking hard Star 7. Let me put it this way, even though it's only a short little couple seconds of gameplay, it's probably one of the hardest stars I've done in this game. Definitely in terms of precision. But to get there, we have to go, we have to first go down this path too. Even getting there is like kind of hard. I don't know why I had no like angle on that, but sure. I mean, I think it's fine. Now I just have to do a lot more wall kicks. Nice. Oh, I'm getting steep in here. Oh, okay. That was a very scuffed version of that jump. Oh my god. Speaking of scuffed. Alright. So we get up here. Let me actually long jump over here. And bam. This is another one I really want to make sure I don't save state. Oh god, this is gonna be hard, dude. So I can't even explain everything I'm doing. So wait. No. It's actually a very good first attempt. Yeah, everything I do happens so quickly I can't even explain it. There we go. Oh my god, that was hard. Alrighty, guys. Whoop. I'm so used to I'm so not used to talking because the last like 40 minutes I didn't say anything. But that is all the normal stars in this course. So next time we'll be going for the red coins here. And I already put a lot of thought into like how I'm going to route them, what I'm going to do and all that, but I'm actually looking forward to it. So thanks everybody for watching, and see you guys next time.